lovely rant about university.
So first of all, the most important thing is, from movies, you assume university. And there's this big old like party line. You're gonna have so much fun.
You're gonna have so many friends.
You're gonna hang out all the time.
Completely untrue.
Yeah, no.
No.
You have no social life. I'm sorry. You go, oh, let's hang out. And what ends up
study.
happening? You end up getting together to study.
Legit, I think the most I've hung out with anyone this past week is hanging out with Kim filming. When you meet up with people for group work, it's about as good as it gets.
Pretty much.
Other than that, you do go out occasionally, but typically it's only times like midterm break and when you have something due, like when you don't have anything due the next couple weeks. Yeah. You can actually manage to go out for a day and not be completely shot because you missed a full day of work. Yeah. As per the whole midterm break rant, we don't get a full week here. We get 3 days.
3 days in the winter semester and 2 days in the
2 days in the fall
semester. So
they give you the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, and ironically, that Thursday you come back
and there's an exam.
Most likely you have an exam. And then there's also so many things you have to spend money on.
Yeah, like well, you have to pay for school first, depending on how many courses you do.
And I know
then
like
you have to buy
tuition's insane.
Yeah, you have to buy textbooks.
Yeah.
And then when you go to class, the teacher goes, "You need the newest edition of the textbook."
So you can't buy
second hand for like half the price you buy the new book, which is like $150 or the $200, which is identical to the edition before, and there might only be like a few words changed, but you have to have the newest edition because part of your project or a big assignment is based on that new part, and it never actually is. And then there's like the miscellaneous costs:
scrubs, stethoscope, sneakers, lab coat,
goggles,
and safety gear, lab kits.
Well, I'm doing education, so I don't really need.
Well, you have to buy your own supplies though, because you're doing primary elementary, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to have to buy all the stuff like to decorate.
You buy the stuff, you gotta decorate classrooms and all that stuff, but that comes out of your own pocket.
Yeah.
So it's all miscellaneous expenses. You essentially live at school.
You live at school.
The amount of times people have called me on a Saturday or a Sunday saying, "Hey, what you doing?" "Oh, I'm going to school."
Yeah, or you're at like the library studying.
You're at the library.
Or you're meeting up with people for a group project, or...
Your life revolves around school.
Revolves around school, and then actually if you're not at school, you're either studying, so you're at the library, or most people have a job, so you're either working.
Because you gotta pay for tuition and all this crap
somehow.
Yeah.
So, and then, since you're at school and you're working, most people volunteer because they want
it looks good on a resume.
Yeah. So you volunteer.
Yeah.
So then you're left with no time.
No time.
You function on no sleep.
You really need like 36 hours in a day, and a lot of times you don't sleep at all. I know I spent this semester, the most sleep I've gotten in a night total is probably about 6 hours. And that's a good night. Most times it's 4 hours. And you run on caffeine.
Or even like the night before an exam.
Before an exam, you just don't sleep.
Procrastinate and you run on like 3 hours of sleep.
If that. And you live on coffee and caffeine, and if you don't like coffee, tea.
Yeah, I live off tea.
Some form of caffeine. I know one of my friends doesn't like coffee or tea and lives on energy drinks. Definitely not a good plan. But
whatever
legit, it's to the point where I think if you tested my blood, there would be more caffeine than blood in there.
Yeah. But honestly, though, the university isn't as bad as what we make it. It's just, it's a lot to adjust to really fast.
Yeah, you kind of get like thrown into it.
Yeah, you're thrown into it.
In high school, they kind of baby you. They give you everything you need.
If you need
you say, "Oh, I wasn't feeling well. I didn't get my work done." "Okay, you can give it to me next week." You know, say, "I wasn't feeling well." "Too bad."
Yeah, suck it up, buttercup.
All right, so you get thrown into the real world, and it's a lot of adjusting to do. So we like to complain a lot. But honestly, it's really not that bad.
Like after, like I said, after like your first month or 2 months.
After your first couple months, you're really used to it.
You're used to it, and then the longer you've been there, the more you're used to it.
Yeah, well, I've been in university 3 years, and you've been in 4.
Well, I'm in my 4th year now, really. And
yeah,
so
it's been a while.
It's like you're used to it and everything else. It's still new, and new stuff happens, but it's not as bad.
Not as bad. You're used to adjusting to it.
You're used to it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, or give you some helpful tips about going into university or anything, just be prepared to make the jump, and give us a thumbs up.
And
that would be really awesome.
And subscribe if you like this video.
You know, the lovely box up there.
And I guess we'll talk to you next time.
Alright,
see ya.